Missouri. Today we're taking a look at our good friend, the M4, or also known as the Easy 8. Now, there's a couple people I want to give shouts out to, and one's Ian Wilcox from the UK, fellow officer Craig Moore, and Andrew Hills. If you don't know Andrew Hills, he wrote a book about the TOG. Everybody loves the TOG. You want to read the book. Craig is ex-law enforcement, retired law enforcement. I think he was a detective. Very cool. He's done some videos. We'll try to get a link to some of his videos. And you can always tell, one cop can always tell another cop, because they'll do a bladed stance and they'll be up here talking. I'm like, oh, cop move. Some things never die. Talking about never dying, Easy 8. We're going to talk a little about the transmission. We were talking about PZ4 the last episode, and how the PZ4 to get the transmission out, they had to take off the turret, and they had to move the driver and gunner seat and pull them out, and then pull the transmission out through the turret. Now, on the Easy 8, bolt, 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 pull it out, stick a new one in. Pretty simple. Made in America. The bolts sometimes would get damaged, so later on they came out with a plate that would cover these bolts, kind of like bullet ricochet. Believe it or not, this is sloped armor. Oh, we want to give a shout out to our good friend Rob Cohen down there. Rob just gave us tons of information. He actually gave me information on this tank, and I'm going to read off some of the stuff that he sent us. Russ, when you get a chance, show me the armor plating. Everybody says, oh, it didn't have any armor. Well, that is just shy of 4 inches slope.
That's an American weld right there too, so.
Yeah, you can tell that's an American weld. All right, let's get a little shot of this. This is where the headlights and everything was. This, if you don't know what this is one of the tanks just driving in regular down the road. This pops up and the gun sits on it, and it's to keep the gun, stationary so it didn't bounce out and break or anything like that. And a gun, and this is a machine gun turret. There was also a machine gun in the actual turret. Let me read off some of the stuff that Rob sent us. The serial number on this tank is 45466. Now this is a Chrysler built tank. So if you're a Chrysler fan, this is one of the babies. This is kind of a unique tank. You're thinking, oh, they just found some random tank. This is actually unique. There's 500 of these built. And here's the kicker. If you look at the suspension, and those of you that know the suspension will know that it originally had the VVSS suspension. They took that out and they upgraded to the HVSS. And we'll get more into the radio show or the podcast of the different suspensions. But HVSS was the upgraded Easy 8. Like we said, there's about 500 of these. These would be the same that we would send to Lend-Lease and the Soviets. At the Eastern Front, after the fall of Berlin, we sent 500 to Harry Truman, who was born right down in Carthage, I think, wasn't he?
Right here in Lamar.
Right here in Lamar.
Yeah, right here in Lamar, Missouri.
So President Truman,
yeah,
bombs on Japan, the atomic bombs.
Yeah.
Born here in Lamar, Missouri.
Right here where we're standing. Hey.
I am too.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. You can see by the turret, it's based on T-23. There's a little hatch where they throw out the ammo and other things. This does have the loader hatch, spring-loaded. So if you watch the Chieftain's video, they didn't have that, and it made it difficult to get out of the tank. So they fixed that real quick. They're like, oh, no, that's easy to get out. And you can tell, driver was over here. driver would just stand up, jump out. His gunner would just stand up, jump out, and of course, the commander, and then the loader had his hatch. There's also an escape hatch underneath here. Remember, all these hatches have been welded shut. We're going to take a little bit of a scoot back and try to get the commander's hatch, because it's really tough to see. We did take some video, some drone footage that we're going to be putting on our Patreon, but Russ is going to have more information on that in the next broadcast. So you'll actually get to see drone footage of above it and everything. Definitely worth the price. Excuse the cars driving by. We can't stop that. Well, I guess we could. We can throw our badges out. Well, we should.
Yeah.
But that's the commander hatch. Had observation, had the glass where they could button up and still look out. They also had the periscopes for the driver and the gunner. I think even the loader had one too. Pretty interesting fact. When the Soviets got these tanks, and again, we're talking about, they don't like talking about Lend-Lease tanks. They destroyed a lot of records, and it wasn't PC during Stalin's time to talk about how good this baby was. But I've learned through my research that the Soviets would come out and look for, a tag, and I'm not finding it on this one. And it, basically, yeah. Hey, come down here and take a look at this, Russ. Let's show them the hatch here to get into the engine, how easy the access is, the mufflers, trailer hitch for pulling the other ones out. Or, you know what I heard, that a lot of times that they'd pull dead Panzer IVs and German armor that was on the road, and they'd pull it out of the way. Well, I'm not seeing it. If you guys do get a chance, on some American tanks, you'll see like a little Superman diamond thing, and it'll have a G on it. And you're like, oh, it stands for Super G. No, it actually stands for General Steel. And the Soviets would look for these General Steel markings. If I find it, I'll point it out. It's usually right back there. Rob's gonna call me up and go,
Yeah.
you're looking in the wrong spot.
Yeah. Charlie's looking in the wrong
here,
spot.
If you see back there, back of the turret, that's where the 50 cal would be. 50 cal was supposedly used for anti-aircraft, and I'm sure it was, but you read in some of the stories, like that Soviet tanker ace that we were talking about, Loza. Loza had shrapnel from a 50 cal in his skull because it overheated, because the Japanese were coming up and doing kamikazes. They're like, wait a minute, the Russians never fucked with the Japanese. Well, you better go do your history. They did. At the end of the war, the Soviets did help us, and they did go into Manchuria. Again, this is a pretty good specimen. Everybody's like, hey, was this one in the war? If you find any Shermans in the United States, 95% of them weren't ever over in the European theater or Pacific theater, because they didn't want to bring them back. We've talked about why this is a good tank. It was cheap to make. I think it was $40,000 to $80,000, $45. But they didn't want to ship them back, so they gave them to countries like Italy, France, a ton of other European countries, and they also scrapped a bunch of them, and that's sad. You know, they had that whole beating swords into plows, so they melted these things down and tried to do more peaceful things with them. Little did they know that there would be people like us that would go, I love you. If you don't know, this is where basically all the power is, because the transmission's up here. And we got some good footage of that. I guess we should talk about the gun. 76. You know what we should do? We should get up there and paint Fury on the
Oh yeah, I'll let
No,
you
we'd
do
get in
that.
trouble. Don't do that.
Yeah, Charlie's
Never
talking
mess with
about
historical
graffiti.
stuff.
Yeah, I'll turn him in if he
Well,
graffitis it.
This is a pretty good sized gun. Now, this gun is loaded at 500 yards with a tungsten round. It's not going to have any problems going through the front of the tires. You know, like they said, we talked about it in the movie Fury. They're like, oh, you know, that wouldn't happen that way. No, because in the very first firefight, German 88 from cover hits perfect. A Sherman on the move. Possible. You know, they were accurate. But you're saying that the gunner's a very experienced gunner and knows what he's doing. But then it shows shooting smoke at him, which is that white phosphorus that we talked about. The actual platoon, which there was 5 in a platoon, I don't think in the movie Fury it had 5, I think they had 4. But an American platoon of tanks is 5. So they got 1, and I think they had 3 left. If they had fired the white phosphorus, it would have blinded them. And it shows in the movie that the tiger just dries up, you know, like 10 foot, and it's out of the smoke. No, if it was hit and it's sitting there smoking, they'd have been in trouble. And those Shermans would have came in 76, when it got close enough, 600 yards, get through it. Everybody says, well, it was angled. It's 10 o'clock. And I'm just saying that when they were moving, they could have shot it. They could have killed it. They could have got the side and probably wouldn't have lost all the tanks. Because in the movie Fury, Fury gets hit twice by an 88. You don't want to discuss that. Or would have killed it. But again, Fury is a bad. Great movie, bad historical fact. We did get a comment from the other day. Said there was no spaced armor on Sherman. Basically, the guy was calling me a liar. He's like, Sherman didn't have any spaced armor. I'm like, well, if you look right here, there's the turret. If you look underneath, there's all nothing but steel. And in front, that counts as spaced armor. The front of the tank, if you look underneath the lip, that's the regular tank. So a round would have to go through that, and if it was a heat round, it would bust up before it got to the turret. So these things were hard to kill. But again, what a beautiful tank. Again, we're not saying anything negative against German tanks. I loved the German tanks. But the Sherman is what it is. And if you look at the weld and look at the armor right there,
I know.
That's tough.
It is.
All right. Well, I want to thank everybody who tuned in, and we're going to try to save this and put it on YouTube. And like I said, we appreciate everybody tuning in, and support us. Hit the like button, and thank you.
Happy tanking. Have a good day.
Do we have anybody watching?